I'm horrified by these. And I thought you as the new solicitor, should be aware of what you're working with here.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Did you announce that?
She didn't have
I don't have to.
a public meeting.
It's a public meeting.
You have to announce that you're recording other people. That's.
No.
She never announces it. She
Yes, I
records.
did.
You never
I announced-
I'm sorry, but
After it was done, she announced it.
Every meeting that I would record.
I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware. Who is anyone else recording you?
I'm recording.
Okay.
But I have told them I will
No, I
be
just-
doing that every meeting.
Okay.
I don't expect the answers here. I'm going to put this in
I
writing.
know. I just wanted to make sure that
Yep.
nobody got in trouble or somebody said that there was an illegal wiretap because nobody announced it. I just.
No, under the sun, I'm very aware of it.
Yes.
I mean,
Who would cover it?
there's actually the advisory opinion about recordings.
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
criminal law to record somebody without their consent.
Not at a public meeting. It's a public meeting.
It applies to public meetings. It applies to public meetings as well.
Well, I'll call the open records tomorrow.
Anything else?
Are you putting all that in writing, because I can't remember all of that?
She said.
She said she would.
You're going to give us copies of it.
I will put my questions in letter form or email form.
Any other comments?
Before we adjourn, may I speak to Attorney King? At the beginning of the meeting, I'm sitting here the whole time. I'm very offended that you implied it in a public meeting that I was somehow doing something illegal.
I didn't imply that you were doing something illegal.
Well, you
Just-
indicate, yeah,
I
you,
just wanted to make it aware to everybody who was recording the meeting so nobody else gets offended by it. That somebody in the crowd's like, well, somebody was recording me without my knowledge. I just wanted to be clear that you were recording.
Why don't we add to our recording policy that people make others aware that they're recording then at our meetings? That could be said prior to the meeting starting.
Yeah.
what was that?
I know other
Because there's been people
municipalities.
coming in here recording long before she has, and no one has questioned them other than me. And it's not an issue, so once again, it depends who you are if it's an issue.
That's right, it does.
So let's make it fair for
It
everyone.
was never announced before that other
No,
people
and
were
that's
recorded.
I find very offensive to me. I'm a retired legal secretary. I don't do illegal things. You don't even know me, and I'm just amazed that you would do that at a public meeting to bring up the wiretapping. You're a municipal attorney, and the Sunshine Act has nothing in it that it has to be announced. In fact, PSAT sent her an email indicating you may want to remind her that anyone in attendance is welcome to record public meetings on their personal. And there's no need to announce that. People that go to Harrisburg meetings, do you think everybody stands there saying, I'm recording? I just don't get that.
I've had clients in the past who ask if they can record meetings, and I always tell them to tell people to announce. It's just, that's what
Well,
I
okay.
view as a good thing, so that, it's mainly so that nobody else in the audience would get mad because you're recording something and they're like, oh, well, you recorded me, and I didn't know.
But I've been coming to these meetings for like 5 years, and Roxy always recorded and never announced it.
Mr. King,
I wasn't here.
Yeah, I'm saying, how many meetings have you been to, Mr. King? This is your second meeting, or your first one as official solicitor, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the first meeting you've made that statement, correct? Because you weren't aware of what
Yeah,
happened before?
and if I had known somebody else was recording, I would have.
But he's a municipal attorney for other townships.
But it's his first meeting, ma'am.
I know, but
So it was his first time he had made that comment.
There's also a sign right over there in the boards that says this meeting is being recorded.
That's what you
Excuse
leave,
me?
that's from us, letting everybody know.
That's-
But that's what I'm saying.
And that's what you legally
absolutely need.
That's why I'm
That's
suggesting that when we mention that, I think Paul said
That doesn't mean.
that our meeting is being recorded at the beginning of the meeting, am I right?
It's kind of like the same, where we're letting you know, that you let everybody else know. It's just.
But that it's not required. And for you to impose that on someone that is not written in the Sunshine Act, like I said, I will call, but I will expect an apology from you.
Make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
I will second that motion.
Been moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Last month, the solicitor decided to put it in the thoughts of all the attendees that I was committing a federal offense of wiretapping. So I was very upset about it. And the next day at 5:01, I just want to let everybody know, because there's a lot of people here that were, well, there's a lot of people that have not attended this meeting that were there. So they walked out of here because they have the impression, well, lawyers know everything, okay? There's a certain professionalism. They probably walked out saying, wow, can you believe that woman, blah, blah, blah. But, see, I know the Sunshine Act, and for you to have done that to me is unprofessional. And I thought of calling the head of your law firm, but because of litigation that's going to be happening, I decided not to. But I did speak to my attorney about this. Okay, so Todd King at 5:01 on January 13th. Mr. Ganji, after the discussion at the meeting last night, I went back to look at the memo that I sent a client once. Okay, he claimed he did this, told all his clients this. In reviewing the memo and reasons I said that they should be sure to announce the recording at the public meeting, I noticed that their circumstances were quite different, and hence my comments last night were incorrect. In that instance, the meeting was being conducted solely by telephone, and the township had a policy that required a person announce when they are recording a meeting. It was in that context that I indicated they must announce pursuant to the policy and the fact it was occurring by telephone. As a result, I apologize for the comment that you had to announce your recording. Also, in no way was I trying to prohibit you from recording the meeting. I encourage you to continue recording meetings, and it will be without comment from me in the future. Thank you, Todd King. Did you get a copy of that email?
Yes.
Okay. Because that is very chilling to do that to someone. I talked to two people afterwards. They would have put it away and kind of sulked out of here. But see, I'm not like that, because I've worked with attorneys for 37 years. And I research things before I come in here. They're mad at me. They've defamed me. You know why? Because I did right-to-know requests. And because they didn't like what I found out, what they're doing. So that's my spiel for this. And I'm sure we'll see you next month.
Thank you. No other, are there any other public comments? Hearing none, I make the motion we adjourn. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Been moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.